Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. I'm just going to do another recap today on subtraction using a tens frame. For those of you just joining us, I did do a live session on subtraction. If you would like to go back through the playlists, it should be in there. And I just take you through the various different methods that we use in early years for subtraction. But today I'm just going to look at the tens frame. So what you will need is a tens frame. Now, it doesn't have to be something that's been printed out. It can very much just be about something that you have drawn, like I have done so on this piece of paper. And we are going to use this today just to recap on subtraction. Now, the reason I prefer this particular method is because it's very good at subitizing. Those of you who don't know what subitizing is, it's very much just about looking at a set amount of objects and just knowing how many are there. So, for example, if we had our objects out here, you would know there's 3 there instantly without having to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is why we use this method. More than maybe just using objects. A number line is very good as well, and again in my live session I do talk about that. It's very good for outdoor learning, but today it's going to be about tens frames. Okay, so first of all we need a number sentence. Okay, we're going to use numbers within 10 to keep it nice and simple, so we're going to do something like 5 take away 3 equals. Okay, so we've got 5 take away, this is a symbol for subtract, the given number that we want to take away, and equals, and then we will have our answer. Now the equals sign is there because it tells us that whatever answer we have here is the same as whatever this is as well. Okay, so 5 take away 3 is an answer, and then our equals, our answer will be the same as what this means. Okay, but you will learn about that much more when you get into your years further up. Okay, so we're going to do 5 take away 3. So we need to get this many objects into our tens frame first of all. So how many is that? It is 5. Okay, so we need 5 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have our tens frame. Okay, and the way it works is you've got 2 rows of 5 and they are 10 altogether. So you should know that if you've got half of it filled up, the first part of your tens frame, it's 5. Okay, so what we have is our 5 in our tens frame, and we're going to take away 3. Clue is in the word take away 3. So we're literally going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. And you see how many you are left with, which is 2. And again, if you're using your subitizing, you will know just by looking at that 2 straight away. And then we move back to our number sentence and we're able to fill in the answer. And our answer is 2. So 5 take away 3 equals 2. And remember to say those number sentences back, okay, so that you get used to using that language. 5 take away 3 equals 2. Say it with me. Well done. Let's try another one. Well, we're still going to use numbers within 10 because we've got a tens frame and that's what we're going to use. But if you would like to go up to 20, go for it. You will need 2 tens frames then. So then you have 20. Okay, so we're going to do another question. I'm going to write it down and I would like you to say it out loud for me. So who can tell me the question that we are wanting to ask? Say it out loud for me. What we have is 8 take away 5 equals, and we would like to know our answer. Some of you can do that in your head. That is perfectly fine. Do it on your hands. You've got 10 fingers. Well, you've got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. But we are going to use the tens frame just to double check our answer. Okay, so we need 8 take away 5. So what we need is this many objects in our tens frame. We had 8 take away 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, if you can subitize, you know that that's 5 straight away. 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got our 8 in our tens frame, but we want to know what that is. Take away 5. So you have your 8, take away 5. So quite literally, take away 5. Get rid of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can subitize, you know instantly how many that is, and the answer is 3. Well done. Okay, so again, we're going to fill that in into our number sentence. So 8 take away 5 is however many you've got left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and once again, get used to saying this number sentence out loud. 8 take away 5 equals 3. Okay, once again. Well done. So let's try another one. Okay, because we've got a tens frame, we're going to go right up to 10 now. Okay, so we've got 10 take away 6. If you know your number bonds, you might be able to have a think about what the answer might be. Okay, you can have a guess first of all, but we're going to use the tens frame to help us out and check our answers. Okay, so we need 10 now. We're going to take away 6 and find out our answer. Okay, 10 take away 6 equals, and we're going to have a look at what our answer could be. Okay, so first of all, we need to fill in our tens frame because we know just by looking at it, it's a tens frame, so we've got 10 spaces, and that's what our question's asking us. Okay, so I don't even need to count these out because I know that any box filled up is 10 altogether. Okay, so we have our 10 in our tens frame. Okay, and our question was, what is 10 take away 6? So clue is in the question itself. Take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are left with? If you can subitize, you'll be able to shout that out. It could be that they're left like this. It could be that they're left like this. It could be that they're all over the place. But who can tell me how many are left? There are 4. Okay, and just like we just did, we need to fill in our number sentence. So 10 take away 6 equals 4. Well done. And the reason I asked you to check your number bonds is that you might know that 6 add 4 is 10. Okay, so if I were to do instead 10 take away 5, you might know that 5 add 5 is 10. Okay, it's called the inverse, and when you go further up the school you will learn that. Okay, but that's just a little whistle-stop tour of subtraction using a tens frame. Parents at home, just write out the questions and the children can use the tens frame to check their answers and to work it out. Again, it is about giving you options, giving you methods that you can use at home. You don't necessarily have to use this. The number line method might be easier for you. Using objects or your fingers might be easier for you. It is entirely up to you at this point. It's about you exploring maths in the methods that help you, okay, specifically for you, okay? But I hope that helps, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys use it in practice. Thank you, bye.